All right, all right, all right, all right. Sit your butt down, because today we tackling one of the dumbest questions that somehow keeps popping up in people's brains. Why Keonga? I just print my own money. I mean, seriously, you look at a $20 bill and think, that's just paper with some old dead guy's face on it. I could totally make that. And yeah, technically you could try, but should you? Absolutely not. Will you regret it? 100%. And today, your favorite monkey is here to break down exactly why this idea is terrible, illegal, and frankly, just plain stupid. And yes, we're explaining this with poop because that's what we do here. So, grab your bananas, get comfortable, and let's dive into the wonderful world of currency, counterfeiting, and why the government really doesn't want you making your own cash. First things first, let's talk about what money actually is. And no, it's not just paper. If it were, you could wipe your butt with it and call it a day. Money is a system. It's an agreement. It's a shared hallucination that we all participate in because it makes life easier. Back in the old days, people traded directly. You had chickens, I had corn, we swapped. Barter system. Simple, but annoying. What if I don't want your stupid chickens? What if you need corn, but all I want is a new spear? It gets complicated fast. So humans invented money. A middleman, a universal translator of value. You give me money, I give you corn. I take that money, buy a spear. Everyone's happy. But here's the key. Money only works if everyone agrees it has value. And in modern society, that agreement is enforced by the government. Now let's use our favorite analogy, poop. Imagine the whole economy is a giant zoo. Everyone's working, trading, hustling. The zookeeper, let's call him Uncle Sam, decides that flamingo poop is the official currency. Why flamingo poop? Because he said so. That's it. He's got the power, the authority, and the biggest stick in the zoo. So flamingo poop becomes legal tender. Every animal in the zoo agrees to accept it. The snack bar takes it. The gift shop takes it. Even that shady raccoon selling knockoff sunglasses by the dumpster, he takes it to, now here comes you, strolling in with a wheelbarrow full of giraffe poop. It's colorful, it's shiny, you even sprinkled glitter on it. You announce, this is money now. Accept my giraffe poop. And everybody just stares at you. Some laugh. So me walk away. One guy calls security. Why? Because nobody agreed that your giraffe poop is worth anything. You can't just declare something as money and expect the world to play along. That's not how any of this works. Money is a collective agreement, and that agreement is backed by power, law, and trust. In the United States, the only entities with the legal authority to create money are the U.S. Department of the Treasury and the Federal Reserve. They don't just fire up the printer whenever they feel like it. Every single dollar that gets printed is authorized, tracked, accounted for, and backed by the full faith and credit of the United States government. And what does that mean? It means laws, taxes, courts, armies, infrastructure, an entire system designed to make sure that when you hand someone a dollar, they believe it's worth a dollar. You don't have any of that. You've got a laptop, maybe a decent printer, some paper you bought at Office Depot, and a YouTube video you watched called How to Get Rich Quick. That's cute. But it's not going to cut it, okay? You say, but what if I just print some bills that look like real money and spend them? What's the worst that could happen? Oh, buddy, strap in, because now we're talking about counterfeiting. And counterfeiting isn't just illegal in a slap-on-the-wrist kind of way. It's a federal crime. We're talking Secret Service showing up at your house. We're talking years in prison. We're talking fines so big your grandkids will still be paying them off. The government does not mess around when it comes to protecting the money supply. And here's why. If people lose trust in the currency, the whole system collapses. Imagine if everyone started printing their own dollars. Suddenly, there's way too much money floating around. Prices skyrocket. Inflation goes bonkers. Your gallon of milk costs $1,000,000. Nobody knows what anything is worth anymore. The economy crashes. People riot. Society falls apart. It's chaos. All because some genius thought he could print a few 20s and get away with it. The government's job is to prevent that chaos. So they make counterfeiting one of the most serious crimes you can commit. It's older than most laws. It's been a crime since currency was invented. People have literally been executed for it in the past. These days you just go to prison, but still not fun. Now let's talk about how hard it actually is to counterfeit modern US currency. Because this isn't the 1800s. You can't just draw a picture of George Washington and pass it off at the general store. Real money today is insanely... We're talking color-shifting ink that changes from copper to green when you tilt it. Talking watermarks embedded in the paper that you can only see when you hold it up to the light. Security threads woven into the bill with microprinting so small you need a magnifying glass to read it. Raised printing you can feel with your fingers. Serial numbers that are unique to every single bill and tracked in government databases and the paper. It's not even paper. It's a blend of cotton and linen. You can't buy it. It's illegal to even possess this stuff unless you're authorized. The government controls the supply chain from start to finish. Good luck replicating that in your basement. But let's say you're really determined. Let's say you somehow get your hands on the right paper, the right ink, the right equipment. You print a few bills that actually look pretty convincing. You're feeling proud of yourself. You go out and buy a sandwich. The cashier takes the bill, holds it up to the light, pulls out a counterfeit detection pen, swipes it across the paper. The mark turns black. Fake. Busted. Now you're sweating. Security's called. Cops show up. Cameras caught your face. You're done. Or maybe the cashier doesn't catch it. Maybe you get lucky. But that bill eventually makes its way to a bank. Banks have machines that scan every single bill for authenticity. They check the serial numbers against federal database. If your bill doesn't match, alarms go off. The Secret Service gets notified. They trace the bill back through the system, figure out where it was spent, pull security footage, and boom, there's your face. You thought you were slick. You weren't. But wait, you argue, what if I don't call it US currency? What if I make my own currency and use it in my community? Like monopoly money, but real. Okay? Creatives. But still problematic. If your currency looks anything like real money, or if people could reasonably confuse it with real money, you're breaking the law. There are federal statutes that prohibit creating or distributing anything that resembles US currency. Even if you write this is not legal tender on it. Even if it's for a game or a promotion, if it's too similar, you're in trouble. There have been cases where businesses created promotional bills that looked too real and got slapped with fines or lawsuits. The government is very protective of the currency's appearance and integrity. They don't want anything out there that might confuse or deceive people. Okay, fine. But what about cryptocurrencies? People make those all the time. Sure. Crypto is a whole different beast. It's digital. It's decentralized. It operates on blockchain technology. And yes, technically, anyone can create a crypto. But even crypto is getting hammered with regulations now. Governments around the world are cracking down because they do UNT-like competition when it comes to controlling money. And if you tried to create a physical version of a cryptocurrency like actual printed coins or notes, you'd run into the same legal issues. Some people have tried. Some got sued, some got arrested. It's messy, expensive, and not worth it. The point is, money isn't just about the object in your hand. It's about the system, the trust, the law, and the enforcement behind it. The US dollar is powerful not because the paper is special, but because the entire global economy recognizes and accepts it. It's stable. It's trusted. It's backed by the most powerful nation on earth, your homemade money. It's backed by nothing. No infrastructure. No legal framework. No trust. Just you, your printer, and a dream that's about to become a federal nightmare. So what should you actually do if you're broke and want more money? Here's a wild idea. Earn it, get a job. Start a business. Sell stuff online. Learn a skill people will pay for. Create content, invest wisely. Do literally anything that doesn't involve committing a felony. Because, trust me, printing fake money is the fast track to a prison cell, not a mansion. And if you're thinking, well, I'll just be really careful, I won't get caught. Let me stop you right there. People way smarter than you have tried. People with actual resources, connections, and skills. And they got caught. The Secret Service was literally created to fight counterfeiting. That's their whole thing. They're really, really good at it. You're not going to outsmart them, so here's the bottom line. Delivered straight from your favorite monkey-ass mouth. You queen, print your own money, because money is a system of trust enforced by law, and you're not part of that system. The government controls it, regulates it, and punishes anyone who tries to mess with it. Counterfeiting is illegal, dangerous, and stupid. Even creating something that looks like money can land you in legal trouble. And the consequences are severe prison time, massive fines, a criminal record that'll follow you forever. Don't be an idiot. Don't try it. It's not worth it. Now hit that like button. Subscribe if you want more monkey wisdom delivered with maximum sass. Drop a comment if you've ever been tempted to print money or knew someone dumb enough to try. And remember, the only poop that's worth anything in this zoo is the poop the zookeeper says is official. Everything else is just a mess, waiting to ruin your life. Stay smart, stay legal, and for the love of bananas, don't print your own money. Monkey ouchie.